Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here for another episode of Smokin' Fire, finally. I am your not-so-humble correspondent, Robert Black, and along with me are my co-hosts for today, Tony Motown Allen, the father of Smokin' Fire, and our special guest today, the mastermind, Bobby Rogers. And we are here to discuss whatever happens to come to our mind, and we're going to smoke and drink while doing it. Now, first things first, to discuss what we're drinking today. The Mastermind has a small glass of Crown Royal. He is coming off some health issues, as am I. That is one of the reasons why we have not been doing Smokin' Fire lately, but since this is 4th of July weekend, like our forefathers, we're going to persevere.
And also a week from my birthday.
Mama
Yes.
Motown, I had nothing to do with it. I may have poured it, but he's a grown-ass man.
It all starts a week early. We all go a whole week and a half to celebrate my birthday.
Yes.
First day of celebration.
I'm healthy. I can
Yes.
drink as much as I want.
Yeah!
Yeah. Now, I believe that is Hennessy. No?
Crown Royal.
Crown Royal. Ah, okay. So we got two Crown Royals. I am
No,
the
Blackberry Crown.
Ooh.
Oh, fancy.
Black the berry, the sweet of the juice.
That's what she said.
Yeah!
And we're off and rolling. Remember, I am not going to use other catchphrases from other shows on Smokin' Fire. Now, what I am drinking out of this special mug here.
Oh shit, that's fire. I never had the blackberry. That's fire.
What we had before?
Apple and other shit, but never blackberry.
Well, you know,
We had it before?
I may try
Wait a
some.
minute.
I may try
You
some of
don't
that
remember.
myself later. But what I am drinking is called Navy Grog. If you are unfamiliar with that, it's because grog is a historical drink invented by the British Navy. It is 3 parts water, 1 part rum, in this case Parrot Bay coconut rum by Captain Morgan, and a half an ounce of lime juice. The reason that I am drinking it is because A, it was invented to keep people from getting drunk or drinking too much while on duty, and I am, and because it is historically significant to the United States history, because many an American was forcibly pressed into the British Navy and had to drink this concoction when they had their rum ration. So, if you want grog, all you got to do is mix in 3 parts water, 1 part rum, 1 part lime juice, and you will have a historic drink in your hand that won't get you drunk and will prevent scurvy. Now,
I was just thinking, like, that sounds good, but what if we did a little bit less water and a little bit more liquor?
that would be called a hard lemonade, and that's not the business we're in today.
Man, when my girl get here, the lemonade ain't gonna be the only thing that's hard. That's for goddamn sure. But we're gonna move on to our first subject that we're gonna be discussing between the three of us. Oh, it's gonna rise to the occasion.
That's what you're talking about.
Speaking of rising to the occasion, our first subject is travel today.
Ding! Number
Oh, I'm glad I've got the grog. I mean, it looks like nothing, but it really
does
is.
look like nothing.
I mean, it tastes like a combination of...
Like this, I don't know if you guys can really. Oh, I don't want to spill it. But I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera here, but
It looks like nothing.
Yeah.
It looks like water.
yeah, it looks like water. So
But
that should probably sneak up on your ass.
Well, no, the whole reason it was invented was so that it wouldn't sneak up on your ass. I could drink this all night long and only get a buzz.
I could drink this all night long and not get a buzz either, but you know why? I'm a fucking drunk.
Well,
He's an expert, ladies and gentlemen.
well, you know,
I'm not an alcoholic. Alcoholics go to meetings. Drunks hang out with their friends and drink.
or with members of the British Navy, which is why they invented this drink. But anyway, speaking of navies and traveling, Recently, you put on Facebook a survey of how many states we visited and lived in. I've been to 30.
God damn.
Yes. I'm going to be 48 this month.
How many you live in?
3. Well,
God damn it.
technically 2.5.
Oh, yeah, 2.5. 2.5.
Because I lived in Indiana, Illinois, and a couple of summers in Ohio on the West Virginia border that I was doing summer stock theater in.
Okay. I personally lived in 3 states. I've been to, I think it was like 22, which I was surprised the fuck out of me, really, though. But
Well, that's damn near half of them.
yeah. But I would say, though, my favorite place to travel, I have 2. I'm going to mention the first one first because it also has some bad memories. Tragedies happen in Florida sometimes. You know, Florida, you see a lot of funerals, and I was actually part of one. That was my second wedding. We got married in Fort Lauderdale, but I will be honest with you. We spent 2 weeks in Fort Lauderdale because we got married and we stayed there, so we did wedding honeymoon in Fort. I didn't want to leave. I was applying for jobs in Fort Lauderdale when we were down there. That's how much I liked it there. Beautiful place. And the nice thing with Fort Lauderdale is the fact that it's only an hour from Miami. So when you want to go in Miami, you know what Miami is?
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking Chicago on the ocean.
Yeah, it is.
Straight up fucking hustlers, fast paced. It's Chicago on the goddamn ocean. That's why I like Fort Lauderdale. A lot more laid back. But my absolute favorite place to go to, I've only been there once, and I'd love to go again if I could afford it, but it's expensive as hell to go there. San Diego, California.
I want to go there.
San Diego is fucking beautiful.
I definitely want to go there.
Beautiful.
I have only been to California once in 1987, and it was only for a couple of hour layover in LAX. That is all of California I have ever seen.
So I've been to LA twice, and I've been to San Diego once. But yeah, San Diego, oh my God, wonderful place. But the 3 states I've lived in, I lived in Illinois, lived in St. Louis, Missouri, and here in Indy. I gotta say, this is my favorite one of the 3.
Ah.
I love Chicago. Don't get me wrong now, but let me rephrase that. This is my favorite at this stage of my life. I don't think I've been as happy in Indy back in my 20s and 30s.
Because there's not as much to do as Chi-Town.
But now that I'm 41, gonna be 42 in August, this is the place to be. Shut up. Call me Easy Motherfucking E.
Well, let me say this. I think it's not only our age. It's because motherfuckers are stupid up there now. They're doing some stupid shit.
The stupid shit they do, the fucking traffic, and the goddamn winters.
Those two never bothered me. Traffic in the winters never bothered me. I mean, it never did, honestly. But the stupid shit that these motherfucking young kids are doing now up there is fucking ridiculous. Y'all can get mad at me if you want to. I'm in Chicago, but to the heart, 116th and Union, wild hundreds. We used to do crazy shit when I was back in the day too. You know what I'm saying? But now this shit has just got out of hand. It was a place to where crazy shit happened back in some of the hoods, but then you could go to a part of the city to where you could party, have fun, and get away from that shit. Nowadays, it seems like it just spread all over the fucking city, and there's no place where you can go and really chill. And it's sad because it used to be fun. It used to be where you can go, oh, it's Saturday, I don't feel like dealing with this, I want to be back here, let me go up there, I'll go up north or something, or I'll go here. And it's just... not like that.
But see, I lived on the north side for 10 years. I lived off of Sheridan and Catalpa.
Right, I got you.
Right next to the lake. And I loved it during the summer, and there was so much to do, but cold in the winter, just absolute nightmare.
See, that never bothered me.
It bothers me.
Never bothered me, but let me say this. I get what you're saying. Not only did I live on 116th Street, but I also lived on Bryn Mawr, on the north side.
Yeah.
Back in those times, in that area, Bryn Mawr, Sheridan, all that, it was cool.
Yeah.
Nowadays, that area's been taken over and just fucking idiots doing dumb shit.
Round what?
Wait. Now, Bobby, you might remember South Shore Drive. You remember that really tall white building on South Shore Drive?
Oh, hell yeah.
You remember the little short brown building next to it?
Yes.
When I was a kid, my mom went her first and second marriage. We lived in that little short building, all the way on top. The window on the top corner of that building, next to the white building, was my bedroom.
Oh, wow.
Loved, and what I thought about it, because you talk about how you loved it in the summertime and hated it in the wintertime, because that was the shit. And granted, this was back when I was like 7, 8 years old, but I still remember the shit well. Right off the beach, had a fucking ball living over there. The wintertime, dude.
Y'all was getting hit hard. It was coming right off the lake.
The wind was coming in our apartment, so the carpet was raising. Like I was a little kid. I was sitting on the carpet. I was like, wow, because the carpet was it was like a flying carpet, cold as fuck. When that anybody watching this that haven't been in Chicago in the wintertime, especially off the lake, that motherfucker make a believer out of you.
Yeah.
When that wind come off that lake and smack you in the face,
There is not a coat made that can keep that wind out. The closest I ever came was this big long overcoat that I had for my suit coat when I was working at the Hallmark of Chicago on North Lakeshore.
Now, I will tell you this: I did find a coat that fucking combated that shit. It was I don't know if anybody out there that's watching remember the down coats,
yeah.
the big fucking funky ass.
Yes.
Them motherfuckers worked.
And I would say
Them
too, though, no
motherfuckers
matter
work.
where you live, as far as like cold weather go, get your shit in Chicago though, because wherever you go, if you live somewhere else, your shit's not as good as the Chicago shit.
No.
Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff that can stop this shit, but Chicago clothes, as far as wintertime, snow brushes too.
Yep.
When I first moved to St. Louis, those little bullshit ass snow brushes they used to sell. My mom, I told my mom about those little bullshit snow brushes. She sent me one that she got at the dollar store was better than the ones in St. Louis.
To this day, I will not use an umbrella because I lived in Chicago. I went through 12 of those motherfuckers.
Probably in a month.
Well, no, not in a month. I
But-
spaced it out. But in the course of living there, I even one of those reversible ones that are not supposed to break when they turn inside out,
No,
it broke.
No,
Yeah.
they just say not supposed to break anywhere but Chicago.
Right. They had the little star that said exclusion in Chicago.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Anybody want to add anything before we move on to a topic that I am so fucking looking forward to?
Well,
I
one
like
of
to
my-
get the name of the states that I.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
I lived in Illinois, of course, Indiana, Minnesota, Missouri, Arkansas, where I went to college.
Okay.
Um,
I'm happy you said that. 'Cause I was so about to. What the fuck were you doing in Arkansas?
yeah, I was going to college.
Hey, Mom, he lived in Minnesota, so Prince and Kirby Puckett were the only two black people in Minnesota.
Minnesota,
And you-
26th Street.
and you know, Mama Motown loves Prince.
Okay, now which one is colder, Minnesota or Chicago?
It depends. When it comes to like the stagnant cold, like when there's no wind blowing, Minnesota's colder.
But the wind's
wind
always a
kick in.
factor, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I've been in Wisconsin. Me and Cooper went to the Bears Packers back in like 2000, the year the Packers won the Super Bowl. It was the last game of the regular season. The Bears would have beat them. They wouldn't even made the playoffs. They had a snowstorm, but the purpose of the game, they fucking flexed that game to a night game. We were supposed to be there at noon. It then became 7:00 at night with the sun down.
Wow.
Oh.
Snow up to here. I had my mom got me like this hat with the built-in ear muffs and some shit and everything to keep me warm. I had my big ass fucking down coat. I was decked out, ready for this shit, fucking warmers and everything. And as cold as it was, like you said, that cold was colder than Chicago, but I would take that over Chicago with the wind, though.
Yeah.
That wind.
That wind will kick you in the ass.
Yeah, see, I knew a guy. I worked with him, and he in Chi-Town. He used to be a DJ in Alaska, 50 below zero with like frozen pipes and shit. And he said that he was colder in Chicago than he was in Alaska, 50 below, because of that wind. It
Yeah.
just, oh my
But
god.
the state that I would live in, man, that's kind of. I would have to say here.
Place it really.
Yeah, I do enjoy it here.
You do like Indiana.
I,
Well,
I like Indianapolis.
I like
I
it.
would say I like Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, yes. And here's something I like about Indianapolis, though, too, Rob. And Bobby's in the same boat. Want to go home to visit? It's not far.
No,
Yeah, that's true.
no, it's not.
Yeah,
From-
it's a 4-hour drive
from-
tops.
From this seat to my mom's couch, it take me 3 hours.
Well, that's because of the way you drive. It would take me 4.
Well, no, also she's on
South suburbs.
she's on South Suburbs.
Oh, okay. Well, there's also the fact that I drive like an old woman, so that goes in.
So you are driving Miss Daisy.
I am Miss Daisy.
Okay.
But anyway, speaking of which,
You might need to grow a couple inches to be Miss Daisy, or maybe you need to give Miss Daisy a couple inches.
I can't say it.
Age discrimination.
Ageism, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting old, or I am. Anyway, the one place that I really want to go back to is Hawaii.
You talk about go back to? I want to go.
I have. See, I haven't been since I was
Fucking
10
baller
years
over
old.
here.
I was there when I was 10 years old,
Oh, 10,
1987. And one of the most eerie places I have ever been in my life was Pearl Harbor. The USS Arizona Memorial. It's good to go because you understand what it means, but it's still eerie because that ship is a grave.
Yeah.
Because there are certain men that they couldn't get out of the Arizona because it burned underwater because of the oil for 2 days. And there's still oil leaking out of it, much less than it was when it first sank. But one of the main reasons that I want to go back is not only because of the weather and the luau's, but because the USS Missouri was not docked there in 1987. It was still on active duty. And the Missouri is the ship that the World War II ended on, which is why it's dry docked there. So I love history. So one of the things I'd like to do is go back to see the USS Missouri.
I will say this though, and you talk about the history and everything. One thing, Atlanta's not. I liked Atlanta. I thought Atlanta was okay. You're actually going there next week,
Yep.
and you need to check this place out. I think, and I already told you about it off before though. But it made me think about when we talk about like visit Pearl Harbor. In Atlanta, they had the Underground Railroad.
Yep.
Yes.
And one time I went there, we went there and everything. And when you talk about Pearl Harbor visiting there, I mean, granted, that was a whole different level and everything, though, but it was still kind of like that kind of type of emotions and everything. Just to know the history of the Underground Railroad and everything, though. So it's like one of those things where it's kind of eerie to think about the stuff that happened there, though, but it's our history and everything, though. So it's like definitely, to me, it's something you got to check out.
I think I might check that out next week.
Yeah, there were quite a few Underground Railroad stops in Indiana as well. It was all up and down the Mason-Dixon line where people were escaping slavery, and there were many people that helped to circumvent the runaway slavery laws.
Okay.
Yeah. Because a lot of people, when the Supreme Court upheld that back in the 1850s, there were a hell of a lot of people who disagreed with that, especially and some in the southern states too. But that is how the Underground Railroad developed, and there were plenty of stops, quote unquote, in Indiana where people didn't feel comfortable staying in just the northern parts of the United States, and they went all the way up into Canada.
And the crazy part about it is you talk about the people who disagree with it, and we have one running this goddamn country now. Anywho.
Cheetos!
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
I said that out loud, didn't I?
Our next subject is probably a dangerous one for this trio. But fortunately, we have Rob here.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to keep it somewhat not so bad.
Cheetos! Oh, sorry, my bad.
So I think we're just going to go like, because it can get wild with Bobby. It won't get wild with you. It will get wild with me. So we're going to discuss our 3 favorite current women wrestlers. Active women wrestlers. So the women are doing it right now. So no, sadly enough, there's no Trish Stratus for me. Granted, right now at the SmackDown last night, at the SmackDown whenever this airing, Trish is on timeout. Daddy's gonna spank your ass. Oh, Trish got a spanking coming.
Mr. McMahon, what are you doing?
I'm not gonna make her bark like a dog, but I might make her drink some milk out of a saucer on all fours. Oh, you gotta watch Baby Girl. If y'all haven't seen the movie Baby Girl, watch it. Then you see where that came from. Cause I told my girl like she gonna drink drinks. Baby Girl's a great movie. Great movie. 50 Shades of Grey, my ass. Baby Girl's a movie to watch.
Well, okay, to be fair, 50 Shades of Grey is kind of tame for the subject
It's like
matter
50 Shades of White.
50 Shades of White. Well,
They had no. That was no fun. Shit.
well, there were a lot of crackers in that movie. To be fair,
Shit.
so, but
Put a camera in my bedroom. My girl's over here. I'll show you 50 Shades of Black.
That's why I hear all them bumps through the wall. Okay, anyway.
oh shit.
I ain't gonna lie. Stop trying to lie. Let Bobby hear you. Oh, never mind. Sorry, Mom in Motown.
Oh God, we're all going to hell. Bobby, if you can, bring us back to the clean world.
You want me to bring you back to
Yeah, that's how desperate we are right now.
Okay, top 3 women wrestlers. All right. Let's see. Number 3. That says Rhea Ripley. I like what Rhea's doing. She don't need the title. She's sitting up there doing her thing, and she's still relevant. She's still the most desired person that is in the WWE right now. She's doing a lot of good things when it comes to women wrestling and showing what type of wrestling should be done. Okay. Number 2. It gets hard when it gets to this spot. God, dog. I had them in the brain, and then all of a sudden it just slipped. I know one of them, but I want her as my number 1.
What federation?
Oh no, Toni Storm. Timeless. I'm sorry. The girl is clowning. Toni Storm has went from cornflakes all the way to the main course of a meal to me. I love what she does in that ring. I love her promos, and she can wrestle. She's good. I know you don't. I know you sit over there hide. You are holding it so bad, Rob. But I'm sorry. Toni Storm is the shit. And number 1 is Jordan Grace.
Look,
No, here's the funniest thing.
wait.
Here's the funniest thing.
I love Toni Storm. I just don't like the gimmick.
The funniest thing is, the two of us are not huge AEW guys like you are. But the thing that we both love, you hate.
And I don't even hate it with that much passion.
No, you hate it.
I hate the gimmick. Okay,
I hate. But see,
I
he's
put it
reversed
in.
from us.
I put it
He
in.
likes Toni Storm. He don't like the timeless Toni Storm.
He like the cornflakes.
Right.
I don't like Toni Storm. I like timeless Toni Storm. I like the meat and potatoes. You like cornflakes with.
Wait. First of all, I like Toni Storm.
I don't.
I don't mind some corn. Well, she wasn't cornflakes to me. She was more like Fruit Loops. Like, I like Fruit Loops.
Why are you giving her Fruit
No,
Loops?
she's Fruit Loops now. There's a big difference.
There's nothing fruity with her.
No.
When she was regular Toni Storm.
No.
Now she's talking about orgies and stuff. She's definitely fruity now.
No. Now she's Fogo de Chao.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, she is.
She's Fogo de Chao
She's
now.
Fogo de Chao. She's definitely Fogo de Chao. There's a lot of them that want to eat off of her. Let's just say.
Oh, dear God.
Hey, sometimes you are what you eat.
Yes.
Well, then I must be a real big pussy. But speaking of pussy, let me interject here.
Interject with her tits.
No. You never inject tits. I believe in El Natural.
Oh, you can.
No, I believe.
You see my girl's titties? You can inject in them motherfuckers.
Hey, there's nothing. That wasn't the injection that I was intending to talk about.
Oh.
No, I was talking about silicone. I'm
I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry, Rob.
No.
Me and you were there.
No. I like natural breasts.
Oh, God.
Ladies, if you have smaller breasts, you don't need to augment them. At least not for guys like me. The itty bitty titty committee needs members, so you're all good.
As long as that ass is intact. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's another show entirely. But my 3 favorite women wrestlers that are currently active. Number 3, Camille Brickhouse, because she has.
She's a brick
house.
She's mighty. Just let it all hang out.
Yeah.
She's a brick.
What a winning hand! No, yeah, Camille Brickhouse.
Y'all not gonna believe
is
it. We did not rehearse this shit.
No, we just like classical Motown music.
I like the Brick House. That's all it is.
Well, everybody does.
But she's lower on my list. But.
Well, no, I like Camille because I like the appeal of strong women who can really work in the ring, and Camille can do that. Always has been.
Oh yeah.
Number 2, Asuka. She would be number 1 if she had not been injured for as long as she was.
That's true.
Love me some Asuka, and the stuff that she has shown now, especially at Night of Champions, the fact that she showed out and showed that she is back is
And she's like, what, 43, something like that, too? Doing this shit the way she's doing
She certainly doesn't look like
No.
She don't.
No.
Like, when I saw how old she was, I was shocked.
Asian ladies age with grace, you know?
I know my next wife need to be Asian.
Wow.
Preferably a midget.
A midget Asian. Okay. So is her name One Small Fry?
Oh, God.
And she be taking one big one.
We're going to be thrown off the air, but that's not my problem. Well, it is my problem, but it's not my fault. I'll put it that way. And number 3, Io Shirai, otherwise known as Io Sky, because she moves the way that I want a female wrestler to move. She's got style and grace. She can be a face or a heel, and I just love how she operates. She's like a female Shinsuke Nakamura.
Can I ask you a question though?
Sure.
It's something I thought about when I watched some replays this weekend when I was over at my friend's house.
All right.
With you being an AEW fan, aren't you mad at what's that dude's name? The Japanese dude that says bitch.
Oh, you mean Okada?
Yeah. Aren't you mad that Okada is stealing Io Shirai's bit? Because if you think about this, hold on, think about this.
Okay.
Io Shirai came out with that first against Asuka when they did that Japanese promo in the ring. Asuka was like baka 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 baka. Everybody started cheering, and all of a sudden, Io Shirai said, "Bitch!" And then all of a sudden, here comes this motherfucker, bitch.
I didn't really connect the two, though, until you said that.
I'm not...
He stole that shit.
Okay.
You should kick his ass.
I don't like the fact that he did that.
Wait. Don't take this the wrong way, Rob. He's not kicking Okada's ass.
Why not?
Why? What's wrong with Ibushi? Oh, you mean me?
Yeah.
I couldn't kick a gnat's ass.
I'm not saying you can't kick an ass, but Okada will fuck him up.
Well,
Okay,
yes.
I'll kick Okada's ass for you. There you
Okay,
go.
I mean, like...
Yeah, but Okada is taller than you.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
I know, but you've also got a heart condition, and you don't have any... Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you were
I'll shoot his
healthy...
ass. I got a gun. I'll shoot him.
Now, if you were healthy, I'd like to see you versus
your heart
Okada.
condition,
That would be fun.
No, you take him on. I got your back. I'll shoot that motherfucker back in the head.
Oh.
I'll be like the Dr. Style Slick on Arsenio when they were on there. This off subject, but Slick was on there with Hakeem and Big Boss Man talking about when they fought Hogan in the cage. It was anything goes, and he's like, and Slick was like, I could bring a 357 Magnum in there if I want to. No rules. Got you.
Wow.
He literally said that on our Arsenio Hall show.
Well, yes. Well, there was a lot said on Arsenio Hall.
But I'm sorry. I thought about that. I watched that this weekend. I was like, that's some shit.
I understand that, and yes, it upsets me that AEW would allow that, especially if they knew about it. And I'm not going to sit here and say that AEW doesn't make mistakes. They make plenty of them.
Oh, yeah.
They make a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's just that...
And we're going to be discussing that on a different video.
Yes, we will. The thing is, AEW is 6 years old. WWE is 6 decades old. They should know better by now. And there are still things that, and it's not as if they don't do things right every once in a while. It's just that when they do something wrong, they don't give a shit what we think about it. They don't care that a lot of fans resent some of the shit that they do. Their attitude is, we're WWE, we are too big to fail, and
Tony
you
Khan
are
is somewhat similar to that for a different reason. I get what you're saying with WWE,
He just took it out of my mouth.
but Tony Tony Khan books like do his own like what I want to see. Like Tony Khan don't always book for the fans. Tony Khan fantasy book for himself.
Yes.
Hold on. Can I say this?
And I don't agree with that either.
I don't want to go into too much into it because we're going to go.
I know, cause I got to do my 3 women.
The thing about, let's just say, let's hold this until we get to that subject. I want to hold this big time until we get to that subject because there is something major I definitely want to speak about when it comes to that, because it's a difference. It's a difference in the italics when you look at what AEW, how their attitude is versus WWE and how their attitude is, and how they're more similar than different than people think.
Well,
They're more similar than
hear
people
that.
think, though. But they had 2 different focuses, though. Like,
But we could. That's
but let's
Yeah,
get
we'll get
to
that.
let's get, not
Let's do your 3.
now. I'm modifying my 3. I'm changing one name in mine. The reason I'm changing one name in mine is because somebody took 2 names in mine in the exact same order that I had them in, and he covered some of the stuff I wanted to cover, though. So I'm leaving one. No, you took 2 of mine.
I did.
Yes.
He did. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought he did. My
No.
bad.
He has a good one. No. I'm taking out Timeless Tony Storm.
Oh, fuck you.
Only reason I'm taking her out because, first of all, it's a touchy subject. And I also kind of commented on it because I like Fruit Loops. She ain't cornflakes, she Fruit Loops. And then she full with a child now. But it's kind of nice because I have another one that I couldn't quite put in there, but if I take Timeless out, I can. So my number 3 now, Chelsea Green.
Oh yeah.
Chelsea Green, in my opinion, is probably a top 3 talent as far as in-ring work in the WWE.
Oh yeah.
And you can't tell me there's a more entertaining woman in that division than Chelsea Green.
I can.
Who's more entertaining than Chelsea Green?
I'm gonna keep that to myself.
I talk about like I'm not talking looks. I talk about like what she's doing. She made a U.S. title more relevant than any other women's title they had when she had it,
I agree.
and it hasn't meant as much without her. She made losing it meaningful.
Yeah.
Like, Chelsea Green is the shit. And this woman, she's so selfless. Like, she don't mind jobbing out or doing something. Like, we have never had a woman unsuccessfully cash in Money in the Bank. This woman said in an interview she wanted to win Money in the Bank and be the first one to not successfully cash in. Just to, like, have that. Like, just to be, like...
She wants to be
Yes.
the first, yeah.
You don't get a lot of people that think like that. She's on a whole different level. Now, my number 2 was originally my number 3, because I had Tony Storm my number 2, but I took her out. So now Rhea's number 2. Rhea fucking Ripley.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, though. The only reason why Mommy's not number 1, but we all know Mommy's always on top. Everybody knows she's my mommy. And I agree with you. When you say that Rhea Ripley don't need a title. That's the level she on. She don't need a title. But you know what she needs?
Dominic.
Yes. Dominic is on a whole different level. Real at her highest was with Dominic. When you think about it, her most popular, her biggest, her peak was when she was with Dominic. And she's still kicking ass without him, but it ain't the same.
No, it's not.
Chris Woods' boo, that we all laughed at, Liv Morgan, has been more relevant with Dominic than she ever was without him.
I will give it. I will give that.
Y'all need to put some respect on Dominic Mysterio's name. We thought Rhea was elevating Dominic. No, it's Dominic. And he's about to do the same. Roxanne Perez, fuck Booker T. Fuck Booker T. You know why I say fuck Booker T? Because Dominic Mysterio is going to do more for Roxanne Perez than Booker T ever did.
Well, he's certainly doing a lot for Stephanie Valkyrie. And that, yeah. Exactly.
Did you see the?
Is that the only part of Booker's commentary that anybody listens to anymore?
Yeah.
But she's not in NXT no more.
Hold
So
on, hold on. But did you see the video I put up with Booker T and?
Yes. Yes.
Still
Wow.
alive.
Still alive.
yeah, I do remember that.
Well,
Now-
you can tell by the way I you. Never mind.
Now my number one right now, and I'll be honest with you, it really has more to do with her tits than anything else.
Tiffany Stratton.
Yes.
Ugh. Ugh.
It's titty time. She's my number one right now, but Jesus Christ, she needs to be fucking healed.
Thank you.
She needs to be fucking healed.
That's why she wasn't on my list. Because she's not in the right spot for me.
I'm hoping. I am hoping because that promo, that bullshit promo on SmackDown, when she gave Trish Stratus a match, I felt a little heels. I felt a little heel from Tiffany Stratton. I'm hoping this is going to be what she turns.
I hope so too.
I'm hoping that's her purpose.
You know, I've never understood why she turned babyface or turned half babyface in the first place.
WWE wanted to do it.
And
And
there
I think
you go.
and I think part of it too was she cashed in on Nia Jax. So like the whole thing with her and Nia Jax, it's like
No, because they could have kept her heel that way too.
They should.
It was because so many old white men would sit up there voting for her because of her titties. That's what it was.
She
I'm
do have
just
nice-
gonna keep it 100%
she do
real.
have nice titties.
She was selling out a lot
Well,
of
I'm
shit
sorry though.
because these motherfuckers were buying her t-shirts because of how she looked. And don't get me wrong, I think she's a good wrestler. I'm not saying she's a great wrestler.
She got the prettiest moonsault ever. I love her moonsault.
Man, fuck that moonsault. I like fucking Oscar's better.
I like Tiffany's better than Oscar.
I like Oscar's
I like
better.
Oscar in ring work better, but I like Tiffany's moonsault
I like
better.
Oscar's and motherfucking Io Shirai's fucking moonsault better. I like both of them better. And that might shock you, I'm saying that shit, but I'm telling the truth. Tiffany Stratton, to me, is a blow-up doll that got famous, and
But-
I'm sorry, and she just...
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I like her as heel. I don't like her as face. When she's a heel, she's more real to me. This funny ass, hi,
But see,
it's bullshit.
I wasn't going to go that far with it, but there is a certain plasticness to Tiffany Stratton. It has nothing to do with who she really is. It has to do with the fact that WWE Creative only
I just know one
wants
thing.
her to sell merch.
If she had half the tits that my woman has, oh wait, she does.
I'm so-
Moving on.
Hey, my girls are natural.
Well, God bless natural breasts. But
Oh my brother, testify.
And with that, I think we may be able to close out our opening salvo here, our first episode back of Smoke and Fire, and hopefully we can all maintain our health this time. My eye is fixed, Bobby's on good medication, and Motown just comes from good stock on his mother's side. So
I'm a Motown.
we will see you next episode of Smoke and Fire. Come back because we got a whole lot more.